Well, with 2 children in school, I know I'm not alone in saying I dread the nightly homework routine.
Oh, man.
And someday you'll be there too.
Oh, thank you.
Sometimes the kids just don't understand the work, which pretty much leaves everyone pretty frustrated.
I can't even imagine. This is why we're sitting down at the family table to find out how to keep the kids on track over summer break, keep their memories sharp, and ready for the new school year in the fall. TCL producer Kelly Hansen takes us to LearningRx in Maple Grove.
Green, blue, yellow.
Tilly Hoganson is doing more than just enjoying her break from school this summer. She's sharpening her memory. She just finished a 6-month session at the LearningRx Center in Maple Grove, and to say her math skills have improved is an understatement.
I know more stuff.
Math wasn't easy, especially word problems and problem solving, and that meant homework was just as hard.
It was a struggle just for us to get through it all, and it would end up being late nights trying to get through because you just get frustrated.
What Tilly's parents soon realized was the struggle wasn't a math issue, it was a memory issue.
You work a lot with just the basic math facts, but then also as you develop further in math, you learn logic and reasoning skills, which takes things like the ability to visualize a picture.
To help students like Tilly sharpen their memory, they use this visual tool.
This is a string of images that represent the first 20 presidents. And each one is not a picture of the president themselves, but actually a description that reminds you of them. So the first one is a man looking up at a heavy weight. He's watching a ton, which reminds a person of Washington.
And memorizing the 44 presidents is what really did the trick for Tilly.
Every year, LearningRx across the country has a contest for students reciting the presidents and doing something unique as they're doing it.
My name is Tilly Hoganson. I'm 9 years old.
Tilly entered this video in the national contest, and her dad challenged her to not only recite all the presidents, but add a bit more to the mix.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, McCall, Adams, Jackson.
One of the skills that we like students to do is to learn how to turn out distractions. So being able to not just say the presidents, but also do it in the midst of trying to hula hoop or shoot baskets or anything like that is really demonstrating how the brain can multitask. So these same techniques that help remember the presidents help her learn images and numbers.
Tilly divided her attention and won the national contest, so we had to see it for ourselves.
She kind of got comfortable with how this whole process is going to work, and she just kept getting better with things, whatever would come her way at these sessions.
Amazing. That's so
great.
awesome. So LearningRx Executive Director Baird Johnson is here with us today. Baird, thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Baird.
You've got a little test for us. You're going to help us improve our math skills with the presidents?
Well, you're both going to learn the first 5 presidents right away.
Oh, that's nice.
And we'll do that in about less than a minute here.
Okay.
So we use this technique, it's called mnemonics, of using visual imagery to remember information. So I'm going to go through this, and I want you each to pay attention.
Okay.
As we look at these images, this first one is a man looking up at a heavy weight.
Okay.
So we say he is watching a ton.
Watching a ton.
And the woman standing next to him is strong enough to hold that heavy weight because she's powered by atoms.
atom.
She got it, yep.
Yeah.
And she's looking at this guy next to her, her son, but he's wearing a white hat and cooking. So what do you call someone who wears a white hat?
A chef.
Yes, he's a chef, her son, or Jefferson.
Oh.
You getting it? Okay.
Yes.
And what's he cooking here on the grill? What's this big round thing?
That's the sun.
Yeah, and is it a happy son?
That's an angry son.
It's a mad son.
Oh, Madison.
Which would be Madison.
Yes.
See, you got 4 so far.
Yes.
And now this man coming out of the sun here, he's doing this with these oars. What's he doing?
He's rowing.
He's a man rowing, or
He's a mower.
Monroe, the president. We're close.
And then there's another Adams in there.
There is John Quincy, yes, and that's the second Adams. But if I even turn this over now, which one of you can tell me the first 5 presidents keeping those images in your head?
Okay. Should we do it together?
Yeah.
Okay, so Washington.
Washington. Adams.
Adams. And then Jefferson.
Yep, keep
and
going.
then
Madison.
Madison.
Adams.
Before that,
Monroe.
There you go.
Monroe's.
You did it. You know the
Yeah.
first 6 presidents, actually. Very good.
It just took 2 of our brains
Right.
to make it happen.
Together, we'll make
Yeah.
one
2
decent
brains are better than
host.
one.
And so how does this translate into math skills?
Well, it's memory. A lot of times these underlying skills really hold a student back, whether it's math or reading or anything else. And you're struggling with the math facts, you don't realize it's actually a core memory issue.
Yeah.
So using techniques like this, students can not just memorize the presidents, but they can then apply this to other areas. We have students like learn to have 15 random objects and then string them together with visual images that makes it very memorable. For math a lot, we have numbers. We'll represent a bowling ball as a 0, or a rocket ship as a 1, or 2 running legs as a 2, and help them start putting things together using these techniques.
So it's just reinforcing it with something else that they know.
It
Sticks
is.
in their memory.
It is, and creating repetition and awareness so they can apply it to other areas.
And so if you did something like this with your child all summer, you think this would help keep their memory sharper and ready to go for the school year?
It's going to help.
Yeah.
When we work with a student, it's intense, it's hour-long sessions, but anything like this is going to help you. If you go into the store, try and get your child to remember 5 different things and create images, and then try and find them in the store an hour later.
That's a really
You're saying
good
ideal time though, maybe 3 to 6 months to try and kind of get them.
Well, with our programs, typically people are enrolling for that amount of time. We do find that's how long it takes to make a permanent change in your memory.
Yeah.
So lots of people enroll over the summer so they can get a head start in the following school year.
Baird, really
Awesome.
interesting.
Thanks,
Thank
Baird.
you so
You bet.
much. We really appreciate
Thank
it.
you. You should call the number on your screen and mention Twin Cities Live. You'll get half off the initial assessment. And to find a center near you, we posted more information at twincitieslive.com. Thank you so much to LearningRx for sponsoring Twin Cities Live.
And now we know.